Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2!
Hey, what's up guys, this is Whattageek. Welcome to the first Let's Play by me on the Walkthrough Corner, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Now, to lay down a few things about this Let's Play, I will commentate whenever I feel it is necessary. The loading and save screens will be cut out to save for time. And if I fail any mission, I'll be sure to only show the successful run. I'll be playing through the entirety of Dragon Adventure while also showing you how and where to unlock certain characters. When I unlock a special saga, I will only show it after the main sagas are completed. I'll also try to explain any character's playstyle as much as I can. Now let's finish watching this intro. Let's get started with Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2 for the Wii.
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2.
Piccolo!
Long ago, 7 magic Dragon Balls were forged that, when gathered together, would summon a dragon to grant a wish. This is the story of those whose lives were touched by the Dragon Balls.
Hey, you came! I was starting to get bored. What do you say? Should we have some adventures in the world of Dragon Ball Z? My friends and I have plenty of experience with intense fighting. Well then, choose a scenario. Okay, let's try the next one, alright? You can configure each scenario with various events. A story event makes the story advance. I don't know what's going on. There's a free event. Well, if you clear a story event, you can reach your current goal, but there might be hidden story events even I don't know about. So, you should try to beat all the events. In other words, get into the spirit and do your best. Which story event will you start your adventure from? Got it? The next one's the last one. Which game level will you play? All right! We'll try it together.
Time and again, Goku and his friends have successfully defended the Earth from powerful villains. But now, an evil alien menace has descended upon Earth, the Saiyans. The first to arrive was Raditz, Goku's older brother. And following close behind was Vegeta, soon to become Goku's fiercest rival. The countdown to the Day of Destiny has begun.
Here we are at the map screen. To control your overworld character, use the control stick on the nunchuck to move around. Hold Z to Dragon Dash, which gives you a lot more speed. And when you're over a location, press A to go into it. You can also fly up or down by waving the nunchuck up or down while holding C, which never comes in handy anyway except when in fights, so it's just a gimmick for the overworld. Going to a location marked as yellow square on the minimap is just a place where you can talk to NPCs and occasionally receive items. Going to a location marked as a red square progresses through the story. What Tien says here can actually happen in this scenario. I'll explain that a little more later. Going to Kami's lookout usually results in getting an item, and talking to the NPC there will result in a battle between your controlling character and another Z fighter. It's always a good idea to come here if it shows up on the map. Basic controls for fighting with the nunchuck are as follows. A is for your melee attacks, which can be comboed into other attacks pretty easily. Holding A in a direction will result in you sending them flying in that direction. B is for your light key attacks. Tapping the button fires small key attacks, while holding the button fires a more powerful key attack. Waving the nunchuck allows you to dash, which is very helpful in the long run, and it allows you to catch up to your opponent easily. Press down on the D-pad to guard. Hold Z to charge your key. Without key, you can't fire a key attack or blast. I'll get more into the fighting mechanics in the next fight, so don't worry. In the first scenario, you want to head to the Wasteland if you want to progress through the story.
Five peaceful years have passed since the epic battle against Piccolo. But now, an evil new menace has cast its shadow over the Earth. The Saiyans.
Shit, you're not Kakarot.
Who are you? Tell me.
So the Green Man thinks he's pretty tough.
What? His power is...
Can Piccolo withstand this mysterious invader's monstrous onslaught?
Here I'll get into Evolution Z and Z items. When we beat Master Roshi, we got a Z item for clearing a non-required battle. Going into the Evolution Z menu when you're on the character select screen before a fight lets you customize your fighter's ability levels with the Z items you have accumulated. Every fighter has a limit on how many Z items they can have equipped, so get the best ones in if you want to be successful. Beating an opponent gives your Z items experience, which level up their ability parameters more and it result in better ability bonuses for the equipper. You'll have the basic increase of +1 for every Z item at the start, but later you can get better level ups. Once you're done leveling up, hit Ready Fight to start the battle. Now for the addendum to the controls. Hit up on the D-pad to search for your opponent. When your fighter finds them, you'll be locked on, meaning you can aim your attacks and pursuits. Holding Z while waving the nunchuck allows you to do a Dragon Dash, which homes you in on your opponent. Doing this while holding a direction will let you Dragon Dash in that direction. Holding Z and B lets you input a command for a key blast. These all have to do with the Wii pointer in some way, and it's always different for every character. You can check these commands by going into the command list in the pause menu. You can pursue an opponent in two ways after doing a charged melee attack. Wave the nunchuck to Dragon Dash towards them to follow up with another charged melee attack. Or press B in a direction to do a vanishing attack, which puts you behind the opponent and knocks them in the direction you pressed. If you're about to get hit by an opponent's charged melee attack, guard right before you're hit to do a vanishing attack in order to get out of the way. The objective for this mission was marked in question marks, normally meaning that either winning or losing the match will result in it being cleared. Beating Raditz in this scenario will result in you gaining a special saga, or in other words, a what-if saga for Raditz if Piccolo won.
The mighty Piccolo was helpless before this powerful new enemy.
There's another large power level. It must be Kakarot.
Impossible.
Why has this dark stranger come to Earth?
Sometimes when you go into an area with an NPC, you can find a Dragon Ball laying around. Collect all 7 to reveal what Shenron will show up on the map. Going to the southern capital now in this saga will let you encounter General Tao, who after being defeated yields 2 Z items for item fusion, which I'll explain after this saga. To me, Goku fights a little awkwardly. Not very many of his attacks can hit a downed opponent, which is covered by his ability to grab them by the foot and throw them into the air when they're on the ground. His melee attacks are the standard ones for any other fighter, as are his ki attacks. His first ki blast is Kamehameha, which is triggered by moving the Wii Remote backwards, then forwards. This can be charged by holding B. His second ki blast is a Kaioken attack, which is a rushing ki attack, and is triggered the same as almost all other rushing ki attacks. Wave the nunchuck twice, then moving the Wii Remote forwards. It only moves Goku straight ahead, meaning that he can't pursue an opponent like others can. His ultimate blast is the Spirit Bomb, which can only be used after using Give Me Energy, meaning it isn't something to use as a last resort. At this point in time, Goku cannot transform, but after the Frieza Saga he will be able to. So at the moment he isn't that good of a fighter.
You're not getting away with it!
What I did just there was a max power combo, which I'll get into later when it's actually more necessary than there. Head to the Kame house in Scenario 2 if you want to progress the story.
That's definitely Kakarot. He looks exactly like his father.
Who the heck are you?
You mean you don't know? First of all, you are not from this planet. You were born on the planet Vegeta. You are part of the Saiyan race, the strongest warriors in the universe. And I am your brother, Raditz. You don't listen very well, do you? Perhaps I'll just borrow your son for a while.
Stay back! Come any closer and you'll be sorry!
Whenever the battle rules are escape battle, either beating your opponent or surviving before the time limit is up results in you clearing the scenario. Only if you beat your opponent do you get experience points. The same is true for the special battle. There are different types of attacks that you can do during a melee combo or after a pursuit that ended with a press of A. Almost all of these are done by pressing B, and they're helpful in almost any situation. Hitting B during a standard melee combo will result in either a flying kick, a stun punch, or a ki blast. This timing is different for every fighter. Hitting B while tilting up on the control stick will send your opponent upwards, where you can proceed into another melee combo and end it with a meteor smash by pressing B. Hitting B while tilting down on the control stick will do a leg sweep, which trips your opponent and stuns them, at which point you can follow up with another melee combo or a BBA meteor smash combo. Hitting B then A after a pursuit that ended in a melee strike will cause your fighter to do a meteor smash. Pressing Z and down on the D-pad will activate your first Blast 1 ability. For Goku, it's the setup for a Spirit Bomb. Pressing Z, up on the control stick, and down on the D-pad will activate your second Blast 1 ability. For Goku, he activates Kaioken, which makes him slightly more powerful and faster while also giving him a full bar of ki. To do your Blast 1s, you need to have a certain amount of Blast stocks, as shown by the number under your fighter's life bar.
No! He won't get away with this!
Well, it seems we have no choice but to fight.
Yeah. If the three of us fight together, we can take that guy. Maybe.
Don't bother. You need me.
Piccolo!